Hey everybody, Mike Lawson here. Have you ever put something off, something important that needed to get done, and then you find yourself doing the dishes or doing the laundry or cleaning your room or just doing something unproductive because you've been putting that task off, and in the back of your mind you know it needs to get done? Well, I do it all. I used to do it all the time. I'm better at catching myself now. But and I want to give you two ways to overcome procrastination, because that's all it is. We procrastinate. And, it's funny because if I have something important to do, or I know I should get something done, I'll give you an example. I need to be making a bunch of phone calls today. Well, I found myself playing on Facebook. Maybe you're doing it now. Or maybe you're like on one of those, dating sites or something, but you're doing something that you're putting off. Right? So there's two ways to overcome that, in my opinion. But I want to share this much with you is it's normal, right? So if you have an important task to do, right? I used to do it all the time in college. If I had a paper due or I had a test, I mean, my dorm room was spotless. My room was clean. I'd be doing everything but studying. And, the night before a test, that's when I, worked my best, magic. But what I've learned is most people procrastinate for one of three reasons. Number one, and maybe this is you, this was me. Maybe you like to do things last minute. Not that you like to do things, but you're always thinking, or you're the kind of person where you wait to the last minute to get things done. Believe it or not, they say the experts say there's a euphoric rush for those people that wait to the last minute to get things done. I don't know if it was euphoric for me, but when I was, again, in college and I had a paper due or I had a final exam and I'm, studying the night before and waiting to the last minute to start, I was stressed. I mean, I ripped my nails off. I ripped my skin off. I was just a mess, a wreck, waiting to the last minute. But experts say there's a euphoric rush. So do me a favor, if you're one of those people where you're a last minute person, comment below, let me know. And let me know if you get a euphoric rush, wait until the last minute to do things. The second one is avoiders. These are people that are, avoiders are afraid to either fail or afraid to have success. A lot of people, once they're very close to having success, believe it or not, they do something to sabotage themselves so they don't have success because they don't believe they deserve it. These are avoiders, or they're afraid to fail. Most people are probably afraid to fail. And then decisional procrastinators. These are people that can't make a decision. You've heard me say it before. You don't want to be sitting on the fence, because if you sit on the fence too long and you can't make a decision, you get shot from both sides. So don't sit on the fence. So, again, stop lying to yourself. Stop saying that you work better under pressure, or you'll do it tomorrow, or you can't do it, because you can. Here's the good news, is that these behaviors are learned behaviors. And the good news is, the best part is the fact that if they're learned, they can be unlearned behaviors. Now, motivation comes from doing it. So if you have something important to do, like today, I was supposed to be making a bunch of calls. Well, I found myself doing stuff that was unproductive, like taking down my Christmas tree. About time, January 21st, I'm finally taking down my Christmas tree. But, I was in the middle of making calls and I got another call and I returned a call, but I started doing something that was unproductive. Instead of making calls that were going to make me money, I was taking down the tree and doing something that was not going to make me money. So one of my mentors in one of my first companies, a good friend of mine, Mike T., he always said to me, because one of my biggest problems was time management. And again, when I had something to do, I'd find myself cleaning my car or cleaning my room or doing something that, again, was unproductive. He said, listen, Mike, what makes you money? When you wake up in the morning, okay, so here's number one. Do what makes you money. When you wake up in the morning, do what makes you money. Stop doing the things that don't make you money. I mean, I used to wash my car, and not only wash it, I would detail it. And I'd spend 4 hours cleaning my car. Can anybody relate? Well, guess what? You can pay somebody to detail your car. Pay them $100, $125 to detail your car, right? And here's how you know if it's worth it to do it. I mean, if you're going to make more, okay, than 125 hours over the next, 2 to 3 hours doing something else, well, pay somebody to detail your car. Well, I used to think I was saving myself a lot of money. And in reality, it was probably longer than 4 hours. My car looked good, but I didn't make any money, if that makes sense. Number two, the second way to overcome procrastination is just do it. Sounds easy. Nike's got the best phrase, ever for marketing, is just do it. See, when you have that voice inside your head, and you know you should be doing something else or doing that task that you're supposed to be doing, and if you're saying, what voice? Well, it's that voice, right? That voice that you hear, you know you should be doing something else, listen to it and go do it. So if you're tired and you're supposed to do a load of laundry and you're laying on the couch, you're like, oh, I know I should do it, but I'll do it tomorrow. No, get up and do it. As soon as you hear that voice, get up and do it. Again, the motivation comes from doing it. If you've ever said to yourself, well, I'm going to be more motivated tomorrow, or I'm just tired today, it's rainy out, or it's snowy out, or whatever the reason is, just go do it, right? I don't feel like going to the gym right now, but as soon as this video ends, I'm on my way to the gym. And you know what? I don't feel like going today. It's just one of those days I don't feel like going, but the motivation comes from doing. So that's all I want to share with you guys. Just 2 ways to overcome procrastination. Again, do what makes you money, okay? And number 2, just do it. So go out and do it, guys. Comment below if this helped, or share this video if, this could help anybody. But also go ahead and like my, business page, Mike Lawson. I'd appreciate that. Thanks for the comments. I'm going to be uploading this video to that page as well. So have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll talk soon.